with another thrift haul, and this haul is from a tag sale that I went to. And this is a sale that my family goes to every year. It's been kind of a tradition. We've been taking our grandsons there since they were smaller. Every year it's grown larger and larger. And I don't know what's going on, but the last several years it has really went down in size. And I was speaking to one of the sellers there, and she said they switched it from a tag sale to more of a bazaar. And so maybe that's the reason. It was more of a yard sale type atmosphere in the past. I don't know what's going on. I know they are adding a lot more of the sellers like Scentsy and Tupperware and things like that. So that could be what's happening. A lot of people who go for the treasure hunting, they don't want to look for those type of items. At least I don't think so, and that is what I've been told. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the haul. This is going to be a haul of vintage items. I'm so excited to show you. I found some really good stuff. And before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Jen. I'm an online seller. I sell on Poshmark, eBay, Depop, and on Instagram. I also have an Etsy shop. In my Etsy shop, I make baby books, and these baby books are made from vintage items, laces, and books and things like that that I find at thrift stores and tag sales like the one I went to recently. I also like to offer vintage stationery and things like that in my Etsy shop. But enough about all of that. Let's go ahead and get into the haul. As I said, there were not as many vendors there this year, but there was several that had really good stuff. So one place, when I first got there, I spotted these vintage ice skates right off the bat. Look at this box. It still has the price tag on it. And they are children's ice skates, but how cute would these look with some greenery in them, hanging on your door or somewhere in your house at Christmas time, or even for the winter season. I thought they were so cute. And I love the vintage marketing and images and things like that. It is so cool. It's almost like artwork. So I picked those up. The lady thought they were from the 80s, but I'm going to have to disagree with her. Those are definitely from the 50s or 60s, if I had to guess. Let me know what you think, but they may even be a little bit older, but I'm guessing probably 50s or 60s. From that same vendor, I actually bought a lot of stuff from her, and I think I actually bought a lot of stuff from her. She had such cute items. She had a stack of vintage trays, and this one did not really catch my eye. She had a stack of vintage trays, and these caught my eye right off the bat. This one is made in England. Look how beautiful that is. That would look so pretty set out or hanging on the wall. And then I found this one. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. Does it hold oranges? It has Florida in the center, so I don't know. I just really liked the way that it looked. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. I just thought it was really pretty. And then this one did not really catch my eye, but my husband said it was really cool. So it's definitely vintage. So I thought I would just go ahead and pick that one up as well. She also had these super cool brass, and I don't know I guess that's brass. I don't really know. But there's two of them, candlestick holders, and they're a really pretty teal, I guess, maybe green, teal green color. I just thought they were so pretty, and they have a tag that says made in India on the bottom. She had a box of candles that match, and I did not really want the entire box, but she talked me into it, so she gave me such a great deal. I went ahead and picked them up. She just had all of the cutest holiday decor, and my husband found these adorable little pumpkin mugs, and there's a set of 4, and these are actually not as old as I thought. They're probably maybe 90s if I had to guess. They are so cute. And I have been collecting some Easter decorations, and I found this at the same vendor. Let's see here, this cute salt and pepper shaker with the bunny rabbit, and then you just take it apart and it has the egg, and I don't believe it has ever been used. The stickers are on both of them. And the sticker has been ripped off of the bottom, but I could not pass that up. It is so cute. And she had this bag of wooden Easter ornaments. So I thought those were really cute, and these are definitely vintage. And she also had a couple boxes of the mini wooden Easter ornaments, and all of this came in one bag. It also came with a handful of these wooden Easter eggs. So I thought those were really cute. It came with this little basket too. I don't know, I guess that's, okay, I guess that is vintage as well. I thought it was newer, but I think it is also vintage. That's everything from that vendor. The next vendor, I picked up these wooden tongs, and I really don't know what these are used for. I just really like the way they look, and I don't know if they're for salad. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. But I just really liked the way that they look. At that same vendor, I found this adorable bag. It's Isabella Fiore. I'm not sure if I am pronouncing that correctly, but it still had tags on it. It was originally sold at Saks Fifth Avenue. This is also a vintage bag. They are not made anymore based on the research that I found, but this is so cute, and you can tell it is really high quality and brand new. As I said, never been used, and just an adorable bag. It has some beadwork on it, so I grabbed that. I thought it was adorable. And I think there's just one last vendor that I went to. They were having a bag sale. I was looking around at their stuff, and I saw they had a sign for a bag sale, and I thought, okay, I'm not going to pick up a lot of things. I'll pick out a few things that I like, but they were so nice. They were closing their antique booth and just wanted to get rid of things. So I found several things, and I told them. They talked me into it. And her husband actually was following me around with a bag, trying to fit as much into it as possible. They really just wanted to get rid of things, but let me show you what I got. They were so generous, and I paid for 2 bags. I think they were fill a bag for 10, if I recall. And he even grabbed a box. He was like, the bag is the box too. So they were just really sweet. But let me show you what I found. So this caught my eye right off the bat. Look how beautiful that is. And it's a hurricane lamp. I guess this would be called a hurricane lamp. I'll have to look it up. But look how beautiful that is. It's a brass base, and then the glass hurricane It's not marked anywhere, I don't think, but that is just so beautiful. And I'm looking at their price tag. They had it marked for $10 at the tag sale, but this was part of the bag sale. Look at the detail on that glass. So I feel like I did not realize it had a $10 price tag on it. I feel like I got a really good deal with the items that I picked. It does have a few little chips there, but nothing that I think would keep anyone from wanting to display this in their house. It is just gorgeous in my opinion. So as I said, the remainder of the stuff is going to be from the bag sale. Here is another bag. You can see they stuffed it so well. I cannot get the baskets out. I might have to cut them out. Okay, there we go. This is a piece my husband picked up, and it is made in Japan. And with the holiday season coming, this will be a cute little dish to put on a table with some nuts or candies or chocolates or something. But look how beautiful that is. And it has this little metal piece right there to pick it up with. I found this bowl and I just love the staining and crazing on it. I thought it was beautiful. I would say those are more fall colors than spring colors. I found a couple baskets. I love the way this handle is shorter than most baskets. I thought this one was signed, but I could be wrong. I may keep this one if I can find somewhere to put it. I really like this. And when I picked it up, I had it in mind to keep. So if I can find somewhere in my house, I will definitely keep that basket. And the other basket I found, this one it has a sticker in there. I cannot really read what it says, but I thought it was really pretty. I liked the design of it. If I remember, I will put on the screen what that says, but I thought it was really pretty. I found these three, what are they called? Corn husk dolls, I think is what they're called. So they came together, a set of three. Here's the third one. I thought they were adorable. I just grabbed them. I said, is there any room in the bag? He just grabbed them and threw them in there for me. And then the last bag from the bag sale, I picked up this matchstick holder. I thought it was adorable with the hand-painted design on it. And it can stand up, or there is a hole there that you can nail it to the wall. I do not even remember what I purchased. Okay. This is made in England. Wedgwood Windsor. I never heard of that, but I thought it was really pretty. This is the piece that drew me into their little stall area, and I love apothecary jars. This one has like a hollow, I don't know how to describe that. It's hollow on the bottom. It's not solid. And I just thought that was a really pretty piece. So this may or may not stay. I can't decide if I want to keep it or not. It is so pretty. Here is another creamer. I thought it was really pretty. That's what the bottom says. I'm not sure what it says, but I will put it on the screen as well. I thought it was adorable. And they had these sitting together, and they made a nice little collection, so I thought I would just keep them together. I completely forgot that I have two. So maybe I will keep one. Are they the same? They're the same. Maybe I will keep one and then offer the other one. The last thing is this rusty, crusty, old vintage, could even be antique. They have vintage on it. Biscuit cutter. So I grabbed that. I thought it would look so cute in somebody's primitive or farmhouse kitchen. So I think that is everything. Let me know what your favorite piece was. I really enjoyed shopping on this day. I'm very sad that they've kind of changed the format of how the sale will run in the future. But as I said, I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are enjoying this content. Let me know if you prefer to see the actual shopping happening, and I will focus on trying to do that a little more instead of just showing the hauls. I am trying to get better at my filming skills, but hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.